going on, guys? I wanted to see an update on this Ethan Klein situation. Let's get straight into it, see what's happening in these streets. Don't forget to hit the hype button and watch more videos.
Hey guys, I've been meaning to try live stream the AIDS-free snark update. Not only has the case been updated, so we will have a Zoom hearing that will be public. So members of the public, which would be you and I, will be able to log on to a website. The website is here in the red, and be able to hear exactly what the Judge Kim, has to say about the subpoena. So the subpoena to Reddit is coming from Ethan Klein. The argument against the subpoena is coming from the AIDS-free Reddit mods. So if the AIDS-free Reddit mods win, then there will be no subpoena to Reddit, and therefore there will be no identifying information as to who the Reddit mods are. Now, there is a corresponding case. Now, I want to make sure that you understand that this case is different. This is a government case. It is a government case. So this is an individual who was posting, and I believe ICE, so he was put in contact with the Civil Liberties Defense Center. They went to bat for him, and they filed a motion to quash, which might sound familiar because that is what Leia, the AIDS-free snark Reddit mods lawyer, did, a motion to quash the subpoena, and he won. So the Civil Liberties Defense Center went to bat for this individual, this Reddit user, trying to protect his anonymity, right? So ICE wanted to identify this individual based on the criticisms he was making on him. Now, for sure, this is being battled everywhere. The idea of you actually being anonymous on YouTube or Reddit. Even Asmund Gold has made comments where he might sue anonymous Redditors. He wishes he could.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, especially because people will use that as an excuse for them to be as foul and disgusting as possible. Because they got something else going on in their life, maybe, or just certain frustrations, or just gives them an opportunity to put a mask on. I remember there was a TV show, I never remember the name of it, but this guy did an experiment where he had a live studio audience, had them put masks on, and they had a button that said yes or no. And then he showed this guy's life and said, we're going to mess with him. Do you think someone should go over there and pretend that he did something with their girlfriend and start fisticuffs? Or you could click no. And they put yes. And then it just kept evolving. While he's in his store, should we accuse him of stealing? Yes or no? And the audience having a good time pressing yes. It got more extreme and more extreme. So the worst happened. And then everyone's sitting there, oh my gosh, how could... And then that's when the host of the show said, guys, that's a paid actor. Everything's fake. The experiment is what you did. You guys had masks on, and for some weird reason, picked the nastiest and most disgusting things to have done to this innocent bystander. Just because no one knew it was you. People who have this thing in them to where if you put a mask on them, let them be anonymous, they can have the potential to go to the fullest extremes and just be full on disgusting. Now, if you was to put their information out, not saying doxing more per se, but more so not allow people to hide their identity while they're saying foul things, they would probably not say those disgusting things, right? They definitely would. If he was able to pull the mask off like Scooby-Doo, they would be pretending the entire time.
He was attempting to sue he allegedly was going to sue a anonymous Twitter user by the name of Honest Abe. So there are a lot of these claims coming out where people are threatening to get identifiable information from the Reddit or from the YouTube or from the X and then sue. The Quarterling is another individual who has said similar things along those lines. Now, those are public figures. Ethan Klein is a public figure, And the reason that he needs their names is to sue them, not trying to defame them or anything like that. It's just copyright law. So it is contributory copyright infringement. That is why Ethan Klein needs their names. It is not to arrest them. It is not a criminal. It is not to freeze, in my opinion, their freedom of speech. So we do have two very different cases. The claims are completely different. One is contributory copyright infringement, i.e., I need their names so I can sue them in the court of law, as opposed to I need this guy's name so I can punish him because I am ICE and I would like this guy to be put in jail for the mean things he said about ICE. So again, this is the case here. I'm not going to go over the case. Maybe I'll go over the case in live stream. A lot of people are saying this is similar to what Ethan Klein has done, and I'd say it's completely different. Again, you look at the claims. One of them is contributory copyright infringement. The other, it just seems like they want his name to make sure he goes to jail or tax, or they essentially want to make it very difficult for this individual. So luckily, somebody stepped in, went to bat for this individual. I think if it wasn't them, he would absolutely lose. And Reddit went to bat. So now the question I would have here for you guys, even if the subpoena went through, would Reddit go to bat for the H-Free Snark subreddit moderators? Based on some conspiracy, based on some talk about, the subreddit. Again, some people, legal mindset, believe that the head moderator, Roman P, is actually a Reddit employee based on what Roman P said. So the Reddit user, his name is Tired Thumb. They're trying to find his name. They're trying to find his address. They're trying to find length of service, IP address. So if you were wondering what Ethan Klein is after, he's probably after these same 7 items that ICE was after from this individual. And now I kind of get it. One of my biggest questions was, how would you ever be able to figure out this person? Like, okay, what information could this person possibly have on Reddit, which would make them identifiable? Now I get it. It's a sum of a lot of small things when combined would limit the amount of people it could possibly be, right? So names, address, length of service, including start date and type of service utilized.
Yeah, they probably gonna go down for that. I don't think Reddit is gonna stand up for the individual moderators. And
telephone numbers or instrument numbers, including model type numbers. This gets in crazy. MAC addresses, advertising IDs, other subscriber numbers or identities, including temporarily assigned network addresses, registered IP protocols, IP addresses when connected to service and posting activity. And then most interestingly, means and source of payment for such service, including any credit card or bank number and billing records. So if you wanted to know why they're fighting tooth and nail, why H-Free Snark is fighting tooth and nail is, I made the assumption that even if Reddit handed information to Ethan Klein, I was like, okay, well, what are they going to do? Like, no, I think the information stated here that the ICE was trying to get would be similar to the information Ethan Klein's trying to get, and it would identify them. So then the main question really becomes, if Ethan Klein wins his subpoena, his right to submit a subpoena to Reddit, and don't forget Discord. Discord is the black horse in the race because everyone is forgetting Discord, and Discord has not openly said that they would fight this. In fact, Discord has just simply not responded at all. Reddit did tell Ethan Klein's lawyer that they were concerned about First Amendment rights. And they were concerned about this when it was the ICE user. So it does seem that recently Reddit has been, or at least in one case, protected the user's identity based on First Amendment claims. Very fascinating. And this is why we cover this. It's such an interesting case from So in my mind, it's just contributor copyright infringement. And of course, you would need their real names to sue them for contributor copyright infringement. It's very, very, very natural and understandable. But on the other hand, you do have an interesting argument here where maybe Reddit is going to step in and go to bat, just like they've gone to bat for this other user, and protect their user anonymity. Because that's what Reddit is, right? If Reddit users knew that they can be exposed this way and identified based on their pattern of behavior and all these other 7 listed items that they suggested, then would anyone use Reddit? Or would less people use Reddit? It's a fascinating case. Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah. Does sound kind of crazy. It sounds like Ethan Klein ain't playing. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the hype button. Watch more videos. Knowing me, I dropped a lot today, so check it out.